to my DIY golden crochet top video. Although you can't really see it on camera, this top actually has a golden shine to it. But of course you can use any colored yarn for this project. So I hope you enjoy this video, and if you are completely new to crocheting, I have a crocheting for beginners video that I will link down below. And remember, crocheting takes a lot of time and hard work, so don't be surprised if you have to spend hours or even days on one single project. But just stick to it and you can do it. Okay, let's get on with the video. The yarn that I decided to use for this project is a tan colored yarn with gold streamers wrapped around it to make it look sparkly. I got this from Michaels and it is from Lion brand. The size of my hook that I'm using for this project is 5 millimeters. First thing you're going to do is create a slip knot, and then after your slip knot, you're going to create a chain long enough to cover the front part of your torso. For me, that equated to about 55 to 60 chains. This chain is going to serve as the base of your top, so however long you want your top to be, that's how long you need to make your chain. After you're finished with your chain, you're going to go back on it using the single crochet. Single crochet is putting the hook through the stitch and then wrapping the yarn around the hook, pulling the hook back through the stitch, wrapping the yarn around the hook again, and then pulling the hook through the last 2 loops. And you're just going to continue single crocheting all along that first chain. After you finish your first chain of single crochet, it should look something like this. You can of course choose whichever stitch you like for this top. I just chose to use a single crochet because I felt that it worked best with the very thin yarn that I have. Alrighty, so after you're done with that first row, you're just going to continue with single crochet until it's about 1.5 inches to 2 inches wide. Because I have very thin yarn, I had to do 30 rows to meet that. But you may need to create less rows if you have thicker yarn. This part is going to be used to cover your ribs. So basically you're making this section right here, and I know it looks slanted, but you're actually just making a rectangle, and it looks slanted because of the way I tied it. So if you want lots of coverage, make a lot of rows. If you do not want to cover your midsection too much, then make less rows. And people keep asking me if it's okay if there work spirals. Yes, it is okay, because after you keep working on it, then the spiral just goes away. But if it doesn't, that probably means that your stitches are too tight. So this is what your work should look like, just one big rectangle. And it should be able to cover the entire front part of your ribs. And after you're satisfied with the length, you're going to start skipping the first stitch on every row. So right here I'm at the end of the row, and instead of going into the very first stitch, I'm going to skip that one and go into the second. By skipping that first stitch, your top is going to start pulling inward and begin creating that halter top shape that you desire. So your project should look as if the bottom part is a rectangle that is going inward like it's going to create a triangle. So you're just going to keep going row by row, skipping the first stitch in every row, until you put it against your chest as if you were wearing it and you like the coverage. Now all you need to do is create the straps. And to do that, you just go to where you want your strap to be and create a long chain. Since I'm doing the strap that's going to go around my neck, I only do a chain of 30. And then I go back on that chain using a slip stitch, and a slip stitch is just putting your hook through the chain, wrapping the yarn around the hook once, pulling it back through the chain and also back through the loop. To do another strap, you can either cut off the yarn and then reattach it to where you want the strap to be, or you can do what I do and simply crochet all along the top until I get to the point where I want the new strap to be. Then create a chain, go back on the chain, crochet down to where I want my next strap to be, and then repeat the process. So this is what I did. I started right here, I created a chain, and then I went back on that chain using a slip stitch. Then I single crocheted down to this point, created another strap, single crocheted down to this point, created another strap, and so on. And once I got to the end of the very last strap, I grabbed some scissors and cut my yarn. And after you've done that, you're done with the top. Well, thank you for watching this video. I hope that you found it easy to follow and you have lots of fun creating beautiful halter tops. Click that red subscribe button for more crochet videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye!